Hello, my sweet littles. I am so glad y'all are here today. I hope y'all are doing well, and I miss y'all so very much. Now, on Monday, we read a book, and it was all about a little old lady who swallowed a frog. Oh my goodness. Well, guess what? Today, since we did kind of like a mix between everything on Monday, I figure we can have a super fun book just to read today and just have fun and hang out. Does that sound good to you? Sounds great. Now, on Friday though, I'm really excited because the book that we're going to read on Friday, we are actually going to do a little science experiment with it, and I'll tell you exactly what you will need for it to work. Sound good? Great. All right, so our story today is titled Thelma the Unicorn. How many of you like unicorns? Me too. I love unicorns. All right, so Thelma the Unicorn, and this is written and illustrated by Aaron Blaby, and I am reading this with the permission of Scholastic. All right, Thelma the Unicorn. Spaghetti, meatballs. Ready? Let's go. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Is she a unicorn? No, she's a what? A horse, right? Yeah. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. Oh my goodness, what is she gonna do with the carrot? She was gonna make it a little unicorn horn, isn't she? She took that simple carrot and tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? So what rhymes with nose? Nose. How silly is that? Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. Good grief! Is that a unicorn? He shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? What do you think's gonna happen to Thelma? What's gonna happen with all that paint, you think? It's gonna get on her. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. I'm special now, she cried out loud. And so a star was born. Look at them. They're all coming to take pictures of her, aren't they? Isn't that so cool? All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it, every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Oh my goodness, and look, she's walking on the red carpet, isn't she? Whoa. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. Uh-oh. Do you think she's liking being famous or a unicorn anymore? I don't know. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. Please don't chase me anymore, she asked the screaming crowd. We'll chase you all we want, they said. We're fans, so it's allowed. Uh-oh. And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest things she'd really ever seen. Look at this one. Look at those signs. One of them says, "I don't like unicorns." And the other one says, "I agree." Oh no. Was that nice? Should we ever do something like that? No. So one dark night, she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, "I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely." And look, who is she missing? Yeah, she's missing her friend, isn't she? And so with her, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles and she ditched her magic horn. Oh my. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. Look at that. And when he asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun. But I'd rather just be me." Awesome. And that, my friends, was the end. So remember a few weeks, or not a few weeks ago, it was just a couple weeks ago, I think, when we made our very own retail tower? If you remember that, show me. What's our little symbol for agree? What's our symbol for agree? Yeah. You remember that? I remember that too. So a couple weeks ago, we made a retail tower, right? And we actually did this one little Lego at the very bottom. That was the heart of the story. It was the message. It was what they wanted us to learn from the book. What do you think that they wanted us to learn from Thelma the Unicorn? Yeah, to just be ourselves. Yeah, that if we want to be something else, it's okay, but we're better off as ourselves. Yeah, awesome job, you guys. Well, today, like I said, since we're not really going to do anything math related because we did addition, subtraction, and we did our reading game on Monday, I figured we could do something a little more fun. I figured we could draw our very own unicorn. Does that sound good to you? Great, me too. Now, here's the thing. Y'all know how Mrs. Dewald draws. Mrs. Dewald is not very good at drawing. So y'all are gonna have to bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. So give me 1 second. And you will just need one piece of white paper. And then I have my handy dandy bucket with all of my markers and colored pencils and all of the things, okay? So I'm going to start, and I'm actually going to start with a gray color, and I just have my piece of paper, okay? And all I'm going to do is I'm gonna start by making somewhat of like a happy face, okay? It's gonna be almost like an upside down rainbow shape, really. Just like that. Okay, and I'm making it gray right now for a reason, because this gray that I'm using anyway is light enough so that whenever we go back and color it, you won't be able to really see it. So now I'm gonna start with the legs, okay? Oh, maybe. Don't jinx me on that, hold on, sorry. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go up. Okay. I'm gonna show you what I did because I wouldn't be able to explain it to you even if I tried. So what I did was I started here and I went down, over, and I went up, okay? And then from here, I went over and I went up. I'm making this one a little bit shorter. This is gonna be her, the hind legs of the unicorn, okay? And I'm making this one a little bit shorter so that it looks like it's behind the other one, if that makes sense, okay? So now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna, I don't even know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the tail right there. Yes. So I'm just adding the tail, and I'm adding quite a few different strokes, and they don't have to be perfect. See how I did that? And I'm kind of going up above where we were at. There we go. Now, we're going to go up. Like I said, y'all know Mrs. Dewald can't really draw too well. So, yeah. Okay. So now I just kind of went up and over. Yep, just like that. So I went up, across, and then I connected to that bottom little U shape that we made. Now, from where we were at, I'm gonna go down again. And I'm gonna try and match it up with that longest leg. Over and then back up. And I'm gonna give it a hoof. And then same thing. Over, up, and there are the front two legs. Not the best, but it's okay. All right, so now here's my tricky part. The head. Okay, so I'm gonna start by making a big U shape. Okay, kind of like that. It's not too big. It's actually quite small compared to the other one. So just a U shape. And I'm gonna continue with that all the way, and I'm gonna just kind of make, it's almost like a backward C. Actually, it is a regular C if you start at the top. So there's the head. Nothing perfect, and yes, I made that part a little bit darker. I didn't mean to, but it's okay. It works. All right, so now I'm gonna make the eyes. So I'm just going to make one since it's standing to the side. And I'm gonna actually give it a few lashes too. Just like that, if you can see that. A few lashes. Now boys, you can do whatever you would like. If you don't want to put lashes on yours, that's okay. Remember, this is your drawing. Whatever you would like to do. Does it have to be perfect? No. Is mine perfect? Absolutely not. Okay, so there's that. And then I am going to make the unicorn horn. Okay, so this is probably my favorite part. I'm gonna draw a big triangle. Okay, and I just did it on the top of her head. Nothing crazy, nothing perfect. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna almost make it look like an ice cream cone is stuck on her head. And I'm just gonna kind of give it those lines. See that? Yeah. Now, I wanna make mine smiling. So I'm gonna do that. So I gave it a smile, and then I'm just giving it the little cheek that I'll color in. Yeah, there's that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna give it a little ear on each side. There we go. And that probably doesn't make sense since it's facing to the side, but it's okay. All right, and now here's my favorite part, the mane. Okay, so just like with the tail, I'm just making those nice long hair strokes. How's yours coming along? Great, awesome job, you guys. And one of the ears, depending on where you want to start your mane, I started it below the ears, but I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to go over top of one of the ears. So if it ends up getting covered up somewhat, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I'm just making that mane, and you can make it as full and as pretty and as long as you'd like. Okay. Okay, there's my mane. That's about as good as that's gonna get for right now, I think. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we can start coloring. But you see that unicorn? Yeah, we can start coloring it, but there's so much space over top that we could actually even draw a rainbow. Would you like to draw a rainbow? Me too. So I'm going to just draw a rainbow. So I'm going to draw an upside down U. Okay, nothing big, nothing crazy. And you can go back over it a couple of times to make it a little thicker if you want. Just like so. Bada boom. Okay, now remember red, then we have orange. Orange. How many of you remember making your watercolor rainbows with me? Did y'all have fun with that? Remember how we had the Q-tips and the water, and we had the aluminum foil to make them? Did y'all have fun with that one? Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't it? All right, so red, orange, now yellow. Roy, remember Roy G. Biv. Okay, there's that. Now, Roy G. What letter makes the G? Or what color starts with G? Green. Yes, I accidentally showed that to you. Sorry. All right, so there's green. And I have two different greens. You can use them both. You can use multiple greens if you want, but I think I'm just going to use the darker green for today. All right. And remember, does this have to be perfect? No. Just make it the best that you can. So like my green accidentally overlapped with some of my yellow, but it's okay. All right, so red, orange, yellow, green. Now I'm gonna do Biv. Yes, blue. Very good. Awesome job. So I'm using my blue. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of color it in, make it look nice and thick. Blue is one of my favorite colors, so I really want that to pop. All right, so now we have our blue, and I'm kind of going back with my green just to kind of clean it up a little. Okay, now we have indigo. Remember, indigo is kind of more of a darker purple. So I'm starting, remember, up the rainbow. And then we go down, down, down the rainbow. And if it makes it easier, you can always just kind of go and turn your paper. All right. There we go. Nothing perfect. Remember, not a big deal. This is for us, just for fun. All right, and then violet, the lightest purple. Up, up, up the rainbow. And then we're gonna go down, down, down the rainbow. All right. All right, there's that. So there's my rainbow. Remember, nothing crazy, nothing perfect. It's okay. Now I'm gonna take a super light blue, and all I'm going to do is I'm just gonna make some clouds. And remember, clouds, you can either color them in or you can leave them blank. You don't have to color them in if you don't want to. Okay, I want to color mine in, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a blue colored pencil and I'm just going to quickly color it in. Remember, you want to try and stay in the lines, but you don't want to press so hard that your crayons, colored pencils, anything happens, okay? All right, so now we have our rainbow done. Now here comes the fun part, okay? We are going to color our unicorn. And here's my challenge to you, okay? Is you can decorate your unicorn however you would like. So you could do Captain America, you could do a complete rainbow unicorn, you could do the Hulk, you could do a Legos unicorn, you can do it however you would like. And here is my big challenge for you today, okay? Because I want us to kind of work some more on writing as well. Is I want you to name your unicorn. I want you to name your unicorn. So you're gonna draw your unicorn, probably better than me, and you're gonna color it, and you're gonna name it and design it and whatever else you would like to do. And then I want you to write its name, okay? And then on the back, I want you to write what your unicorn's name is. You could say my unicorn's name is blank, and then I want you to tell me why you chose that name, or tell me something that your unicorn likes to do. For example, if I wanted to draw mine, I love Captain America. If I wanted to design mine as Captain America, I could say, my unicorn's name is Captain. He loves to fly. He loves to help other people and animals, and he loves to hang out with friends. I could say that, okay? So that's your challenge. Design your unicorn, okay? And I want you to name him and write about your unicorn on the back. So I want to see what your unicorn's name is and what they like to do. Sound good? If you would like to send me these, I would love to share them. I know that it would be really fun for Mrs. Sanders and Mrs. Wilson to see these. If y'all are comfortable with it and your parents are okay with it, I think it would be a blast. So if you would like to do that, please feel free to go ahead and send them to me, okay? All right, I will see y'all in our next one, and I will show you what mine ended up looking like. Sound great? Awesome. I'll see y'all later. Bye.